Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to show you part 2 of Mohatta Palace, the first floor. Right now we are at the gallery and we're looking at the paintings, the pastime paintings which were created. This is the post-temps, and right now the evolution of post-temps of Pakistan, the currency, how the currency has evolved and changed over time, how the jewelry has changed over time. These are all the past jewelry, and this is the art of Gandhara. Style of Buddhist visual art that developed in what is now northwestern Pakistan and eastern Afghanistan between the 1st century and BCE and the 7th century CE. The style of Greco-Roman origin seems to have flourished largely during the Kushan dynasty and was contemporaneous with an important but dissimilar school of Kushan art at Mantara, Uttar Pradesh, India. The Gandhara region had long been a crossroads of cultural influences during a reign of Indian Emperor Ashoka. Right now, this is the map where shows where Gandhara was located. There's many little statues also of the piece known as Gandhara, which was normally created at the Kushan art school. I also know that I may have pronounced it wrong, so yeah. Now we're going to the actual first floor because now we're going to the first floor, and when we were going to the first floor, they have pasted these. I don't know if they're wallpapers or paintings actually, but they have pasted these on most of the walls to make them look quite related to the past of how the homes were made. This is actually a picture of how huts were used to were made, and they were known as they used to make societies so each house could sort of protection. Right now we're walking. And this is woman of Tharpad. Most of the Sindri embroidery was done by the woman of Tharpad, and these were handicraft, meaning they were mostly made by hands, which take a lot of work also. This is Gaj, color of the rainbows. Embroidery. Gaj means embroidery in English. It's translate from. Right now we're going to go further. Now let's enter the room, which is full of Sindhi embroidery. This gives a little context about the origin of the Sindhi embroidery, how it looked. This is a map of Sindh, and this contains most of the places where these handicraft workers are from. And these are a couple of pieces of handicraft made by people, mostly done by women of Tharpurkar. These are all handmade, and it takes a very long time to make each piece. As you can see in the description, it does give credit to the women who make these pieces. These pieces are very hard to make due to how much embroidery is used on it. I think one section of embroidery takes about more than hours. And they have to make such huge pieces, of course, because they should be wearable for each person. That's why it takes so much time, and that's why it's the art. It's used, the colors used in each outfit is just like more intriguing and more beautiful than any cultured clothes I've seen. I know there's more beautiful cultured clothes, but I personally love how much hard work this goes to and how the end results are. This is a painting of the old huts there used to be in small village areas. There are some more pieces of fabric which has been embroidered by the woman of Tarpurkar actually. Each has been displayed very nicely and neatly to pay respect to those who have made it. Most of the people who make these don't even get paid enough, so for that they have made the gift shop is basically like a donation area. So where you buy the things, the donation goes to the people who make these things. And there are actually people who have credited them for actually making it instead of just saying it's their own personal ones. So they're credited for these, and it's actually so beautiful. And now look at that window. It's designed, most of the windows in Mohatta Palace are designed like this to give it a more beautiful look, give it a more enchanting look. Here's a little bit of a description of where these belong from, where these are from, who made these. These are some paintings that they have put on. They're flower paintings. More flowers are used. These flowers are also used to represent things, and these are more pictures of people at Tarpurkar. Right now we're entering another hallway filled with more clothing. This is one of the women who made these. They work very hard and they get paid actually very little. So the whole point of the setup for this is to show the Sindhi cultural embroidery pieces and to expand and know more knowledge about the culture. Each art piece is made different from the other, and each clothing is used and made more beautiful things. Each can be different set of things. They make purses with these. They make pouches. They make pouches, and they make rugs. They make all kinds of things, and they embroidered mostly by themselves, and that's the type of trend they use. Now this is known as a rilli, meaning a handmade. They are handmade applique sheets. Each is made in different patterns to show how beautiful it would be and how amazing that looks. Beautiful and unique in their own ways, and of course there is difference between each culture items, and there is difference between this and the embroidery. And then this is a charpai with a lily on it, and this can be found in most Sindhi houses. Actually, it can be also found in Punjabi houses and many other. This says a little bit more description about lilies, and mostly some people make lilies that they take pieces and they patch them up together to make one whole sheet. All of these look very nice and beautiful, and each are very colorful. Then this is a pingo, which is a traditional swing, traditional Sindhi swing. So these are how the traditional swings look like. Most are made with the wooden texture, meaning use the material wood, and then the wood is engraved with different designs. These are some more styles of release. This is what the Mohatta Palace looked like in 1927. Now we are going downstairs, back downstairs right now. And now this is the part where it's our outside now, and where all the birds were. Now this is the back area where there's two statues. Thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe now. Bye.